everyone, I'm Tina Trevino for Latin Biz Today, and today I'm with Matthew McCurdy, who is a personal trainer based in New York, and we are talking to him about his business. He's an entrepreneur, and he has been running his company through actual training sessions, and he's pivoted his business as we've hit the pandemic, and I think he has a lot of great information to share. So, hi Matt, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm
Thanks
good.
for having me.
We're really happy to have you on here. It's great to have somebody from kind of the health and wellness area to join us. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your background and what you do?
Sure. I'm a NACE certified personal trainer. I've been working in New York City for 18 years as a trainer. I hold specialties in pre and postnatal training and also a master's certificate in older adult training. I've started out working in gyms mostly, but now I've moved on and my business is private. When this hit, the pandemic, we quickly moved right into FaceTime training with my clients. And it was one of my older clients, her name is Ruth, who's in her 70s, who suggested that we do that because she didn't want me to come. Yeah, she didn't want me to come anywhere near. She's very smart. She's an economist. She didn't want me to come anywhere near, which I understand. Trainers and people who spend time in gyms were considered super spreaders. I did that with her, and then I pitched it to all my other clients, and everyone, pretty much everyone came on board. It was a little bit of a challenge at first. I don't necessarily think that I enjoyed it, but as time went on, it's become more easy, it's become more natural. And it's really funny because I used to, bounce around all over the city. Now I just do, 6, 7 sessions in a row and, no travel time. And I find myself having all this free time to do other things.
I was going to say you're either getting a lot more sessions in per day or else you have a little leisure time now. So
yes, I have a lot more leisure time these days. I think we all do. So we're finding ways to fill that with other activities.
Good. So also, I think in addition to what you just said, you said you have a bit of an older clientele as well. So not only are you having those initial challenges starting up, but what about the people who you work with, trying to get them on board with it? Did you have challenges with them, both, mentally wanting to do it and or just their physical setups that they have at home?
The biggest challenge was the physical setups. Technology can be difficult for anybody, really, but for everyone. And but FaceTime's pretty straightforward. Most people have a iPad or a iPhone, and placing it in the right spot was challenging at first. I was staring at ceilings a lot. But since then, we've managed to work it out, and they know where to put me, and they've all bought dumbbells and resistance bands and anything they need to get themselves a good workout. Mentally, I think everybody was pretty good to go right from the start, and I think they value a good workout, what it does for the body, but also what it does for your mind, and in this day of anxiousness, a good workout.
Right. I think even in the olden days when we were working out, at a regular place, it definitely has that mental value to it where you can kind of escape your crazy day of work or family, just about what you're doing for yourself and, making your body stronger. But I think now even more so, you have people who are in isolation or just have extra stress on top of them.
Today was a day where people were really talking about how anxious they've been feeling and ready for this to be over, and how, that class really helps them. It's their mind away from thinking on things for 35, 40 minutes. And yeah.
You had a good class this morning? That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a blast. I enjoyed it, and it's so good. It just makes me feel good to see all those people in there working out and stuff. So it's a good feeling. I enjoyed it.
I love that you had more guys on there too, because it's kind of what we were saying yesterday. I don't know what it is, but I find it guys are not. I don't know as many guys who are working out regularly in this time.
Yeah.
Now. And I don't know if it's just because they're so used to going to a gym and doing it, or what it is.
I think it's that. I think that it's guys are just used to going to the gym and pumping iron and don't realize that you can get a really good workout in other ways.
Yeah.
And even in your house, I mean, geez, just grab a chair, start lifting it, throwing it around, doing rows with it, stuff like that. I mean, it's not the same as going to the gym, but it keeps you going.
Can you tell us a little bit about the class that you are doing now, that you call Soup Can Sweat? I think is what
Yeah.
it.
Yes. So this class, a friend of mine came to me. She runs a parenting group in Brooklyn, and they were looking to offer some workouts for their base of people, like 5 or 6 thousand people. And the idea behind it was I wanted to create something that you didn't have to have weights, all right? Because a lot of people don't have anything in their home. So I told people to get 2 bottles of wine, or empty bottles of wine probably these days, and or 2 cans of soup, 2 jars of peanut butter, anything that has a little bit of a weight to it. And it's a fast-paced 30-minute workout that just really makes you sweat. And we do a lot of upper body stuff on the floor, on the standing, and then we get on the ground and do a really good core blast as well. And it's been growing in popularity. Today, I taught it this morning at 10 a.m. and I had the most people ever
Wow.
join the
How
class.
many people
Yeah.
come to that with you?
Today was 21 was the most I had.
That's great.
So we're going to continue to try to build it, and I try to mix it up every week, add new things in, and it's a lot of women in my class, which is great. Today I had more men than I ever had, which was good. Um, and it can be done by anybody at any level that you're at.
Great. And it does show people that you can work out anywhere with anything. There's no excuse to not work out. So
That's very true. Yes, all you need is a 4 foot by 5 foot space, and you're good to go.
just like enough that you can like.
You move your arms out like that, exactly.
What do you see for yourself here as we kind of start to come out of our sheltering in place and start to come back to business? How do you think your business will come out of it? What are your expectations for that?
That's a good question. I don't. First off, it's kind of hard to tell because gyms aren't going to be opening anytime soon. So my virtual training will continue on, I feel, well into the summer. When gyms do open up, uh, that's no one really knows what the industry is going to be like, um, how you're going to be able to get into the gym. You have to make a reservation to go to the gym, or what it will be. So I'm trying to keep an open mind, and if I need to pivot again and do whatever I need to do to keep my business,
Right.
we'll do what we have to do. But I think it's a little bit of a question mark right now for the industry and where it's going to go. I think the online stuff is going to continue on long after the pandemic is gone. I think people will continue to use it going forward. And people like live classes. They enjoy those because they want to see me sweating along with them.
Exactly. You can't hide anything.
No, you cannot. I miss seeing all my clients one-on-one. I love interpersonal relationships. Love training in person with people, and love being on the subway and just traveling around the city. So I miss it. But this is a necessity, the virtual world that I think I'll continue with as well, because I do enjoy it as well. It can be rewarding. Working out should be about quality of life. I mean, as you get older, people who work out, that exercise, they can go longer. They can walk further. One of my 80-year-old ladies told me once, after 2 months of working out with me, that she can now walk for 45 minutes and not get tired as opposed to walking for 20 minutes. That's quality of life stuff that is really rewarding. You can email me at McCurdyMatthew@gmail. That's McCurdyMatthew at gmail. And feel free to reach out via phone too, text 646-247-2895.
Great. You might get a lot of people responding. You might have a big
That's totally fine.
awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Tina. Great to be here.